Hi friends, this video is continuation to my previous videos of database creation. As I mentioned in my earlier videos that I'm going to show you the very important features of Azure SQL. In fact, this is one of the most frequently asked question during the interviews for Azure Admin, Azure DevOps, Azure Architect, or even a .NET developer, because nowadays that's a minimum expectation to know about Azure for the .NET developer too. The question can be, how do you monitor your database, or how do you tune the performance of your database, or how do you figure out where the problem is in your database, or how do you secure database? For all those questions, you will be able to answer if you go to the options, which I'm going to demonstrate now. So when you come to the overview of the database, you will see how much is the computer utilization, and if there are any notifications, that also will be shown. I don't have much data as I just launched this database yesterday, but I am going to show you the sample screenshot of the live database. Here you can see how much compute was utilized during last 7 days, so that sometimes your compute utilization could be a culprit for your data performance down, and even your size of the use space. For example, you got maximum storage of 500 GB, but you already occupied maybe around 490 GB, so the data performance automatically goes down. So you have to tier up or tier down based on what you have to achieve. For example, if you want to save the cost and it was underutilized, you will definitely save the cost by down tiering. I'll show you how to tier up or tier down here. So here you have the pricing tier. Click on that and then simply change the plan what you want to offer. In case if your performance is down because of the computerization and also the space, you can go for the standard. Right now my bill is 4.99 USD because I just use the basic. But in case if you want to go with the standard, within the standard also how many DTUs you want to use and how much is the size you want to utilize, all those things you can specify. Right now it is data max size is 2 GB. So if you want to really take more and more, then you can go for the premium also. Automatically the bills also will raise based on the number of DTUs you are selecting. It can even go to the almost 17,000 altogether with the database max size. So be cautious. This is one of the area where you check when the performance is bad, and also to save the cost, in fact. So going back to our other features, what it provides, I'm going directly to the performance overview. So under the performance overview, you will be able to see what are the tuning activities it is recommending and what are the top 5 queries which are consuming your CPU. In one of our instance, the top 5 queries almost was consuming 60% of the CPU, which was actually degrading the performance of the database. So one particular query might be consuming 25%. That means you should immediately optimize a particular query. Let me show you the sample screen for this as well. So here is a screenshot of the real live database. So you can see what are the recommendations it is making. That is recommending to create the index for that particular table. So if you create the indexing, then automatically it will improve the performance. Then similarly, there are few queries which is consuming too much space, CPU, right? We can see further in the query performance insight as well. Let us go back to our database. Here we can see performance recommendations. In case if you have any performance recommendations, that will appear here. I'm going to show you the sample screen for that as well. So this is how it shows the recommendations. As I mentioned, the various tables which will need creating the index, which will ultimately lead to the improvement of performance improvement. So let us go back to the performance insight here, query performance insight. In this one you can see resource consuming queries. This is what I was talking about. The top 5 queries which is actually consuming a lot of CPU and a lot of duration. The top 5 queries. In this particular case it is not consuming much, but there are multiple cases and instances where you can see it might be taking 23 seconds or 50 seconds for each query, and the CPU also goes around 25-30%. One query that takes 25 to 30% of the CPU. Imagine you have 30 or 50 queries in one particular database, how much it is going to be allocate for the other queries, right? So that's where you need to keep an eye. This is one of the improvement area where, when the interviewer asks you how do you improve or how do you identify query performance insight, or you can also talk about query store. This is entire stuff is called as query store. So all the query store related parameters are appearing under the intelligent performance. So it will show you what are the top 5 queries. We can identify that and we can start optimizing those queries in a different way. So the other one is like long running queries. If any query is taking longer time, that also will be shown here so that you can improve that particular long running query. Automatic tuning is another important feature. You can automatically tune your database without your involvement by enabling this feature. So as it mentioned, Azure SQL Database built-in intelligent automatically tunes your database to optimize performance. Click here to learn more. So this is one of the important feature that you have to know for improving the performance. During the interviews also you can mention about this. The other one is like monitoring. Under the monitoring we have a lot of alerts you can configure based on like what type of alert you want to configure. For example, if the CPU consumption is going to be above 80%, immediately you want to get the alert. Or if your size of the database is going to occupy 450 GB out of 500 GB, then you want to get an alert. So all those type of alerts can be set under the alerts so that you will not be getting surprises during its production or staging. Similarly, you can also go through the metrics. You can select what type of metric you want, CPU percentage for the last how many days, that you can select here, and then whether you want the average or max, that you can select. But my database is not old enough to get all this data. Here you can see whether you want to get it last 30 days, last 30 minutes. We usually take last 30 days, which gives meaningful information to us where we need to take a proactive actions for my database. So the other one is like logs. Logs is just like to query in a different ways. It has its own ways of querying the logs. And at the same time, diagnostic settings is something which you can send you all your logs or Azure monitoring logs to particular destination. For example, if you want to send all the logs to maybe Event Hub or storage account to save your bills, then this is another way of doing it. In different projects, they have a requirement of managing the logs for 12 months or 24 months. You can't delete it, but if you keep it in the same location, that is going to cost you more. And at the same time, they want to move it to the other place, and from there they want to take it to the Azure Sentinel or some other logging mechanism, central logging mechanisms. That also will help here. That's why they have given send to partner solution. That also can be done. So these are the few important features which you can touch upon during your interviews. The other important feature regarding the security, how do you secure? So under the security, you have transparent data encryption, which will enable the encryption for your entire database backups, logs, and all the related stuff. The other important feature is Microsoft Defender. If you want to really protect your database, you can enable the Microsoft Defender. If you want to mask your data, then this is a feature which is going to help you. If you want to add a mask to your email address so that that will not be visible when the database is open, that will this is another good feature. And coming to the auditing ledger, in case I already specified in my previous videos, so I don't stretch much upon that. Thanks for watching my videos. In case if you have any further queries, please write it in the comments.